And I don't have much news for you. I know I just heard. Huh? Yeah. My tournament starts next month, and I'm trying to get in shape, you know, because that's my regular business, golf. This is just a sideline. And I go down. I play every year down there with all the celebrities and Jerry Ford and Tip O'Neill. I like to play with Jerry Ford and Tip O'Neill because the way Jerry Ford plays, Tip O'Neill's a nice guy to hide behind. In fact, we have 73 golf courses down there in Palm Springs, and Jerry Ford doesn't know which one he's going to play until after his first tee shot. I know you're having a lot of wonderful rock bands and all that kind of stuff. And I know it's great. And I want to tell you one thing. George Bush, our president, is a pretty damn good golfer. He really is. He is, really. But he's very dangerous because when he tees off, he doesn't say four, he says, read my lips. But he has figured out a way to fix Noriega. He's gonna send Zsa Zsa down there to slap him around. Zsa Zsa got three days in jail. Can you imagine that? For slapping a cop? Hell, I thought sure they'd sentence her to about 3 years of shopping at Pick and Save. Yes. I've known her for so long, and I was with her the other night. She's a great gal. In fact, just a couple of years ago, they gave her a big honor. She was elected the most wonderful housekeeper of Beverly Hills. Been married 8 times, kept every house. No, George Bush is fine. And you know, they ridicule. I want to straighten out one thing. I've been around a long time, and I've known Ronald Reagan a long time. And let me tell you. Yeah, sure. Let me tell you something. He picked up $2 million in Japan. It'd be nice, wouldn't it be nice to know that we could get some money back from Japan? No, but let me tell you one thing about him. He went into politics when he was a star in pictures. And you know, if he didn't go into politics, he was governor for what, 8 years? President for 8 years, 16 years. And he got $200,000 a year at the White House. Michael Jackson gets more than that clear in his throat. I mean, it's a little ridiculous to ridicule him because look at Sty Stallone. He gets $15 million a picture, and he can't even talk. Can you imagine? You imagine what Ronald Reagan should get? Believe me. And Ronald Reagan is okay. In fact, George... Okay. All right, Democrats. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. I've known every president for the last 10. And I'll tell you, Harry Truman, I was a dear friend of Harry Truman. He was a great friend of mine. And he was a haberdasher. He was a haberdasher before he became president. He could shake your hand and measure you for a suit at the same time. But if you were a Republican, you never let him measure your inseam. Because he could hurt you in a very delicate spot. Now, let me tell you something. George Bush said the other day, he said, I learned a lot sitting at Ronald Reagan's side for 8 years. And one of the reporters said specifically, what did you learn? And George Bush said, I can't remember. No, George Bush is all right. And don't worry about Reagan's memory. He's remembered more people than Shirley MacLaine has been. Believe me when I tell you. You know, there are 4 stages of senility. 4 stages. First stage, you forget names. Second stage, you forget faces. Third stage, you forget to zip up. And the fourth stage, you forget to zip down. I just want to tell you that it's a great kick being up here. My handicap is the way I live. No, you know I play an awful lot of golf. I'm a scratch golfer. Scratch. After every shot, I scratch my head and say, what the hell am I doing? These four guys were teeing off. They were teeing off the other day at Pebble Beach, and two deaf mutes drove up, and they wrote on the card, said, could we possibly play ahead of you? Because we play very fast and we won't hold you up. And one of the guys in the foursome said, to hell with that. I've been waiting 2 hours here. I'm going to tee off now. So they did. They teed off. And they were standing on the green, and the fellow that protested was standing there, and the ball came up and hit him right in the head. And the two deaf mutes drove up, and one went... I just want to tell you one thing. I think you're marvelous for doing this benefit. As I said before, you deserve the World's Championship because you had a hell of a good team, I'll tell you that. And if Canseco runs for president, I'll vote for him. What do you think of that? No, you're just great, and I just want to tell you that I'm proud of every one of you. Thank you very, very much. Great to see you.
Once again, please, Mr. Bob Hope.